Now, moving on to Eiko, much like Armoran, Eiko comes to us relatively late in the game, and is one of those Final Fantasy characters that generally is quite hit or miss with fans. I mean, for my part, I think Eiko contributes well to developing Garnet's storyline. She's familiar with the history of Maiden Sari and the Summoner's heritage, so she delivers a lot, to this end. But on the other hand, her personal plot points generally consist of trying to woo Zidane, which is really quite weird, and it's not really a plot point that I take interest in, even though it's designed to be, pure comedy. Although I do find it funny, there's a bit where she gets stuck in a chandelier, having just written a love letter to Zidane, and she has to throw it down to Baku to deliver it instead, but Zidane never actually receives that letter. We also find her stuck in a tree or branch, I can't quite remember, when we first come across her outside Condi Piti, so this is quite a humorous recurrence that we have with Eiko, because she's so small and getting stuck everywhere. But I suppose we could argue Eiko explores the theme of identity in her wooing of Zidane, because she's constantly trying to appear older and do things that she perceives as mature, such as cooking for everyone when she first meets them. She's also really bossy, stubborn and brash with people, which is again a facade of her truer identity, which is that of a lonely child who's been raised, alone among Moorals. Her slide reads, "Solitude, I don't want to be alone anymore." And this is the crux of Eiko's character and her personal story arc. We generally find her trying to build bridges with the outside world and make connections with people, throughout this game. That said, much like how I discussed kind of Selphie in Final Fantasy VIII, despite empathising with Eiko's plight, I do still find her annoying, and I basically rarely introduce her to my party because her dialogue and general presence just annoys me, and I'm just not interested in it. Again, like Garnet, Eiko is a summoner, white mage, and her aesthetics are very vibrant and childlike, but aside from this, again, I just don't find there's much really to discuss about, this character in terms of aesthetics.